Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Spring Commencement of the University of Northern Iowa. Please rise for the graduating students. of the faculty of the University of Northern Iowa. The heads of the academic departments. President of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. Mark A. Nook, and the Platform Party.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you welcome to the Spring 2019 Commencement exercises of the University of Northern Iowa, which will now be in order. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Ms. Michelle Monroe, instructor of voice from the School of Music. The colors will be presented by the University of Northern Iowa ROTC Honor Guard. Please be seated. At this time, I have the honor of introducing the members of the platform party. All those introduced should please remain standing until the introductions have been completed, and I ask that applause be withheld until all have been introduced. Dr. Mark Nook, President. Dr. James Wolpart, Provost and Executive Vice President. Dr. Michael Hager, Senior Vice President for Finance and Operations. Dr. Paula Knutson, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Leslie Wilson, Dean of the College of Business Administration. Dr. Brenda Bass, Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. Jennifer Waldron, Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Barbara Cutter, Chair of the University Faculty and Associate Professor of History. Dr. Deirdre Heisted, Professor and Executive Director of Undergraduate Studies. Ms. Megan Stahl, Chair of the UNI Alumni Association Board of Directors. Mr. Andrew Stensland, President, Northern Iowa Student Government and a candidate for a bachelor's degree in political science and public administration. Ms. Kyla Ford, student speaker and a candidate for a Bachelor of Arts degree in social work. Ms. Michelle Monroe, instructor of voice from the School of Music. Ms. Athena Shade Whiteside, candidate for a Bachelor of Music degree in music performance. And Tiffany Kramer, interpreter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. Mark Nook.
Thank you. Members of the platform party, faculty, honored guests, family and friends of our graduates, and especially to you, our graduates, welcome to the University of Northern Iowa and the 2019 commencement exercises for the College of Business Administration and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. This is Mother's Day weekend, and we apologize to all the mothers here for stealing a little bit of your weekend for these ceremonies. Thank you for all you have done in raising your children and allowing us to celebrate these graduates with you on your special weekend. I hope this ceremony makes Mother's Day a little extra special for all of you. Happy Mother's Day to all of our mothers. At the University of Northern Iowa, we are dedicated to helping each student and our faculty and staff reach three important goals: their educational goals, their professional goals, and their personal life goals. Tonight, we pause to celebrate these graduates who have reached that important educational goal of obtaining an advanced degree or a baccalaureate degree from the University of Northern Iowa. Congratulations to all of you graduates. I want you to remember, though, that education isn't a one and done. This may be, for many of you, the end of your formal education, but you will need to continue to learn. You'll need to continue to use those skills that you've gained here to synthesize new information, to gather new information, to communicate effectively with coworkers, with friends, with community members, to think critically, to analyze data, and to make this world a better place for everyone. You'll continue to learn. You'll need to continue to learn. So while this is a graduation and a celebration of all that you've learned and the attainment of a great educational goal, it isn't over. You have much to do yet. You'll need to continue learning. We are very excited to see what will happen as you leave this place, the successes that are in front of you that we have seen so many of our alums go on to. So today, to all of our graduates, to their friends, to their families, to their parents, congratulations. And thank you for choosing the University of Northern Iowa. You will see some of our graduate candidates tonight wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. The honor cords indicate that these students have served, are serving, or will be serving our country in the military. This recognition is well-deserved, and we are deeply grateful for the service and bravery which affords us our freedom. If you are a graduating student and are a current member of the military or a veteran, would you please rise and accept our thanks? Thank you. I know that we have many veterans and members of the military in the audience today. I ask that the veterans and members of the military please rise so that we may thank you for your bravery and service to the United States. We have a few special guests with us tonight that I want to recognize. The University of Northern Iowa has an international MBA program in Hong Kong and Shanghai. Last summer, several of us from the university traveled to China to hold a ceremony for the graduates of those programs. While the Hong Kong program has been around for nearly 19 years, last year we recognized the first cohort of graduates from the Shanghai MBA program. We are joined tonight by several of the graduates of the Shanghai International MBA program and their families, and our partners who manage our program in Shanghai. I ask that the graduates of our International MBA program in China, their families, and our partners please rise and let us welcome you to the United States and the University of Northern Iowa. We are very glad you have made the trip to be with us. Please rise. Thank you. The University of Northern Iowa Lux Service Award is presented by the Office of the Dean of Students annually to undergraduate students who best represent the ideal of service to the community. The honor is conferred in the spirit of keeping the light of service to others burning bright at the University of Northern Iowa. The name of the award, Lux, is from the university's official seal, which you see behind me. It features the burning lamp of knowledge and the Latin word for light. For the spring commencement, we have 3 outstanding student recipients, 2 of which will be recognized tonight. Lux recipients are chosen from many of the same nominees as the Outstanding Student Leader and the Servant Leadership Award nominees. Their names are in your program. These students are involved in an average of 6 student organizations and have held leadership positions in at least 2. They have completed countless hours of community service for UNI and the Cedar Valley. They hold on-campus jobs, off-campus jobs, and internships, providing mentoring and implementing leadership programs at our university. They are resident assistants, presidents of organizations, student ambassadors, aspiring teachers, and student government leaders. These students do all this while maintaining an average grade point of 3.38. They truly represent the spirit of service on our community. Our first recipient, Dominique Jefferson. Dominique is a senior marketing major with an economics minor. He quickly got involved on campus by joining UNI's Black Student Union. Mocker Union Advisory Board, and the American Marketing Association. When the opportunity arose to be a founding member of an organization on campus, he saw through the hours of commitment to bring the first national Pan-Hellenic Council chapter to UNI. When one of life's biggest challenges was put in front of him, he could have given up his education. But strong will, determination, and perseverance pushed him through. After taking some time away from UNI, he returned wanting to keep Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated at UNI thriving as he worked diligently to cross a new line of chapter members. Congratulations, Dominic. It's my pleasure to introduce our second recipient of the Lux Service Award, Yakira Sanders. Yakira is a senior majoring in social work. She has been involved in several organizations during her time on campus and has held various leadership positions and executive roles through Dancer Hall Senate, Black Student Union, Ethnic Student Promoters, Peer Multicultural Mentoring Program, and Jumpstart Pathfinder. She led collaborations between the Department of Residence and Student Success and Retention to create the first Jumpstart Living Learning Community, a community that will create a network of support for minoritized students. Congratulations, Yakira.
At this time, we now proceed to the recognition and award of honors. Dr. James Wolpart, Executive Vice President and Provost of the University, will recognize those candidates honored for their superior record in scholarship.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed that some of our candidates are wearing bronze medallions. This medallion indicates that these students are graduating with summa cum laude honors, which means that they have achieved an academic level which places them in the top 3% of their academic college graduating class. The university is very proud to recognize these students at this time. Would the summa cum laude candidates please rise so that we may recognize and honor you? Thank you. Students graduating with magna cum laude honors have earned a grade point average, placing them in the top 4 to 8% of those students graduating from their academic college, and they are wearing purple honor cords. Will the magna cum laude candidates please rise so that we may recognize and honor you? Thank you. Students graduating cum laude have earned a grade point average, placing them in the top 9 to 15% of those students graduating from their academic college, and they are wearing gold honor cords. Will the cum laude candidates please rise so that we may recognize and honor you? Thank you.
We now proceed to the recognition of the Purple and Old Gold Award recipients. Dr. Leslie Wilson, Dean of the College of Business Administration, will recognize those candidates honored for their outstanding achievements and scholarship.
The Purple and Old Gold Award is the highest award given by the University of Northern Iowa. Named after the university colors, the traditional awards were first presented at the commencement ceremonies in 1939. One student is selected from each discipline that has demonstrated outstanding academic success. Students wear a bronze medal to symbolize their achievements, are noted in the commencement program, and a permanent notation is made on their academic transcript. The university is very proud to recognize these candidates at this time. Would the Purple and Old Gold Award recipients please rise so that we may recognize and honor you? Thank you.
At these exercises, it has become our pleasant custom to ask a member of the graduating class to deliver an address to their fellow students. Dr. Brenda Bass, Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, will introduce this year's speaker.
It is my honor to introduce our student speaker today, Kyla Ford. Kyla grew up in Lisbon, Iowa, and is the daughter of Jenny Brown and Bryce and Kelly Ford. In addition to her parents, she is joined by her grandparents who are with her today. Kyla is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in social work. She has excelled both in and outside of the classroom. She has a passion for community activism, and it shows through her accomplishments. While at UNI, Kyla has developed and implemented programming as a student program coordinator and community educator in the Office of Diversity, Inclusion, and Social Justice. She has been the director of community outreach with the Active Minds student organization on campus, which focuses on ending the stigma about mental health issues. And her recent social work internship allowed her to implement a conflict resolution lesson plan for third graders at a local elementary school. But the experience Kyla points to as the most transformative for her was the McNair Scholars Research Internship, where she completed an independent project investigating school context factors that may contribute to instances of school violence. Her faculty mentor on this project, Dr. Tony Gabriel, has said that he was incredibly impressed with her initiative, maturity, and professionalism, and that she displayed a high level of resourcefulness and creativity in designing her study. Dr. Gabriel stated, "Kyla is quite simply the most impressive undergraduate student I have ever had the pleasure to supervise in the 20+ years I have taught at UNI. This is only a sampling of Kyla's achievements. She clearly has accomplished a high level of excellence during her time here at UNI and will be attending the University of Illinois at Chicago to pursue a PhD in community psychology with an emphasis in community prevention research." Please join me in welcoming Kyla to the podium.
Thank you to Dr. Bass for her very kind introduction, and to both the social work and the criminology departments for their nomination. Thank you also to President Nook and the Board of Trustees for your support of UNI students and soon-to-be alumni. Throughout my time at UNI, I encountered countless new opportunities and found life-changing friendships. However, I do believe I speak for many of my classmates when I say that the task of completing my degree seemed insurmountable at times. Looking back on my years here, I honestly believe that there were moments when this experience felt like climbing a mountain. Now I know what you all must be thinking. We live in northern Iowa, about as far away from the mountains as one can get. Perhaps you're a student in the College of Business and have taken a class with Dr. Andy Anderson, an assistant professor of management who successfully reached the top of Mount Everest, which is the tallest mountain in the world. Or maybe some of us have scaled the rock wall at the WRC. For others, late-night hikes up College Hill may be the closest we came. But upon reading the stories of the most successful climbers in the world, I began to realize that there is a lot we can learn from their journeys to guide us in our own. Journalist Lauren Mattinson interviewed Ellen Miller and Conrad Anker, renowned climbers, and asked what they wished they knew before embarking on their journey. Tonight, I will share 4 of these items of what every climber should do to prepare for their trek. The first is to train for the climb well in advance. Experienced climbers refer to this as altitude training, meaning if you plan to climb to 20,000 feet, you need to first spend time at 20,000 feet. The same is true for us. If we want to be influential and successful, we must first surround ourselves with influential and successful people. Think back. Who did you spend your time with at UNI? Coworkers, study partners, classmates, faculty and staff? Motivational speaker Jim Rohn says that the biggest indicator of future success are the 5 closest people to you. Moving forward, as we identify new mountains to scale and new heights to conquer, remember those who helped you to be successful and strive to find connections with new individuals who will do the same. This brings me to their next piece of advice: go with a guide. Throughout the Ronald E. McNair Scholars Program at UNI, I was fortunate enough to conduct research under the faculty mentorship of Dr. Anthony Gabriel, without whom I would not be where I am today. So in your next endeavor, find that mentor that you can trust and that you can learn from. Third, climbing experts talk about being mentally prepared, approaching your mountain with mindfulness, and most importantly, moving at your own pace. Climbers describe this slow progression toward the top as acclimating, and Miller says that this is where you must be relentless in the pursuit of your passion, whatever that passion may be. Lastly, focus on the climb. Miller and Anker warn not to think about how to navigate the climb 100 feet up. Otherwise, we could slip and fall in 5. Similarly, one does not start their first semester of college by planning for graduation. Instead, we start by focusing on our classes, joining new clubs, starting new jobs, and meeting new friends. Now, as each of us goes into the world to climb our own mountain and to create our own successes, we must do the same. Remember to live in the moment, be present, and enjoy the days as they come. After all, 4 years doesn't seem so long once all you have are the memories to reflect on. Andy Rooney, one of the most successful climbers in the United States, puts it like this: everyone wants to live on top of the mountain, but all the happiness and growth occurs while you are climbing it. Thank you, and congratulations to the UNI graduating class of 2019.
Thank you, Kyla, for that very engaging speech and message to our graduates, and best wishes to you and all of our graduates as you continue to climb the mountains that are in front of you. Thank you.
Dean Waldron will now present the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Business Administration and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Those candidates will please rise.
Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Graduate College and the University, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
Thank you, Dean Waldron. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you as appropriate and qualified the degree of Master of Accounting, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Policy, or Master of Social Work, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa.
The graduates will now be individually recognized. Dr. Deirdre Heisted, Professor and Executive Director of Undergraduate Studies, will read the names of the graduates. Graduates will be greeted by deans, department heads, and faculty members as they leave the stage.
Ali Mohammed Al-Rub, Sulab Bimali, Abby Lynn Bowl, Nicholas John Brown, Maggie Hughes Breister, Xing Tai, Emily Lynn Callahan, Jun Chen, Ting Chen, Yang Chen, Cassandra Taylor Krall, Bryant B. Dowd, Eric Earl Tolson Dunford, Uwem Ben Akau, Ken Fong, Hwang Feng, Aaron A. Fromm, Kylie June Green, Tanner Allen Grieve, Ellie Jean Howell, Dring Dring Hua, Yi Huang, Pratibha Jogdo, Nehemiah David Yeager, Shannon Z. Jensen, Megan Jiang, Thomas Grant Kane, Ravinder Kaur, Tyler Thomas Kerr, Prayesh Raj Koirala, Courtney Nicole Krause, Aggie Jolene, He Hua Lee, Zi Li, Lin Ling, Yu Ling, Ling Liu, Ming Liu, Anne Adair Lundquist, Yen Wei Mao, Molly Jean Markin, Alex James Murfeld, Kelsey Ann Mertz, Tony Francis Moeller, VJ Murali Darin, Kara Lynn Negg, Jack Patrick O'Brien, Aurora Leon Oliver, Adam Tyler Opperman, Frank W. Pope, Shen Liang Chi, Yuan Quinn, Sarah Allison Ross, Matthew Wendell Schrader, Jiawei Schwen, Yan Chi, Seth Matthew Smith, Lexi Renee Soldwich, Philip Song, Andrew Paul Thompson, Joshua Robert Thompson, Andre Allen Waltz, Yudong Wong, Jinhua Wong, Yun Weiwei, Christina Jo Wendell, Mariah Renee Wendell, Chunhua Wu, Yan Wu, Xian J. Xia, Effie Shea, Karen Young, Yan Yi, Ying Yu, Yang Yu, Chao Chu, Triao Man Li, for the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Brianna Mae Andrews, Rachel Ellen Bathen, Morgan Bailey Blom, Rebecca Dawn Burhen, Kylie Jo Bustad, Brianne Jean Chapman, Deanne Michelle Cook, Emily Ann Crabtree, Olivia Shimeo DeGeeter, Nikki Ray Dempsey, Eric Dennis Eastman, Rebecca Egan, Morgan Janae Eggert, Emily Ann Elke, Christina Marie Fortuna, Anna Garner, Christina Gingrich, Brianne Mackenzie Goodall, Matthew J. Gordon, Nathan J. Gruber, Michaela LaFawn Hines, Matthew F. Hotek, Stephanie Brian Hurlbert, Blake Jeffrey Johnson, Amy Lynn Klein, Dana Jo Kleich, Felicia Michelle Lebeder, Nathan John Luai, Kelsey Virginia Markson, Austin Michael McGuire, Zachary M. Meehan, Dennis Lee Millage, Rebecca Aaron Montville, Natalie Gallegos Nunez, Kelsey Lynn Long Osendorf, Anna Moretta Patch, Taylor Noel Peterson, Emma Lee Reddington, Hannah Kelsey Reese, Julia Chelsea Rivas, Jordan Kathleen Roberts, Jason Matthew Romont, Caitlin Marie Santucroce, Scott Lawrence Schwartz, Deanna Lauren Schaefer, Allie Jo Sheehan, Alexandria Marie Simpson, Sarah A. Skinner, Mary Elizabeth Snell, Sarah Ann Stitker, Anna Marie Spears, Susanna Strong, Gabriel Christine Sutton, Jacob Daniel Teeley, Melissa Sue Waljasper Murray, Taylor Ann Waltemeyer, Chelsea Renee Washburn, Shantavia Lachey Williams, Olivia Lauren Zubrod, Rawan Abu Mahadi, Joycelyn Amo Ako, Kwanu Karimova, Ashley Myers.
As our ceremony continues, and while all of us are proud and excited to see our graduates cross the stage this evening and receive their diplomas, we respectfully ask that you refrain from using air horns and other celebratory instruments during the ceremony. As your graduate crosses the stage, please quickly conclude your applause so that the audience can hear the name of the next graduate. Thank you. The provost of the university, Dr. James Wolpart, will now present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from their respective units. The audience will find the disciplines of study for each college listed in the online commencement program.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please stand? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective bachelor's degree. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
Thank you, Provost Wolpart. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you as appropriate and as qualified the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa. You may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. Congratulations.
Please be seated.
This year, the University of Northern Iowa was saddened to lose 3 students, Brendan Hartman, Justin Leonard Kime, and Tristan Thomas Marlowe. Our hearts and deepest condolences go out to their families and friends. Today we recognize Carissa Kime, who will receive a posthumous degree in honor of Justin Leonard Kime, and Troy and Julie Marlowe, who will receive a posthumous degree in honor of Tristan Thomas Marlowe.
Justin Leonard Kime. Tristan Thomas Marlowe.
At this time, we will now continue to individually recognize the graduates. Dr. Deirdre Heisted will read the names of the graduates. Names will be read in alphabetical order within each department. Graduates will be greeted by deans, department heads, and faculty members as they leave the stage.
From the College of Business Administration, Department of Accounting, Ryan Allen Admire, Kathleen Marie Bevins, Lindsay Ray Byer, Lucas Ryan Block, Rachel K. Borman, Caitlin Michelle Boyd, Lisa Jean Kristen, Madeline Marcella Clark, Ashley Marie Drain, Joseph William Ellie, Alicia K. Fitzsimmons, Gerald Cordell Fritz, Megan May Hughes, Caitlin S. Emol, Scott Joseph Cruzy, Christian William Meisenheimer, Alyssa Danielle Miller, Alma Miskich, Dalina Trin Wynn, Joseph Matthew Schmidt, Hunter Stephen Schaenauer, Trent Jeremy Schroeder, Carly Shively, Allison Ann Thiessen, Andrew Vin Tron, Ross William Vogel, Xuan Shong. From the Department of Economics, Jacob William Mentz, Taylor Ann Otterstader, Morgan Ray Paca, Thomas K. Romans, Griffin Rule Scott, Jacob James Swinton, Vernon Nathaniel Halla, Hannah Jane McDevitt, Cole Robert Malcolm, Miles Jackson Lounspatch. From the Department of Finance, Michael Rourke Beaumont, Jack Henry Behrens, Tyler Mitchell Buchanashbish, Yongwei Ching, Dion Cleveland, Kevin William Culver, Zachary Daniel Fischels, Kyle Matthew Gert, John Charles Gruel, Zixing Guo, Kayla Hahn, Abigail Hale, Tanner Joseph Hedstrom, Jordan Ryan Hoffer, Colton Christopher Howell, Alex Ray Hunter, DJ Juan Johnson, Mikhail Maximilian Karpovich, Kelsey Lee Klein, Michaela Ann Klosterman, Marin Elizabeth LaFollette, Cole Langenbaugh, Alex Larson, Devin Nola Lee, Jiu Ling, Jingwei Lu, Cassandra K. McIntyre, Clayton John Minders, Colton J. Mowry, Austin Timothy Nauman, Jordan Reed Nelmanson, Nick Fau, Kayla Quijano, Thomas Francis Reichs, Riley Patrick Schulte-Johns, John Thomas Selness, Zach Michael Sleifert, Alec James Steffes, Hao Su, Eric Ann Silverson, Ted Williams Tecklenburg, Zachary Luke Tryon, Olivia Jean Verhulst, Kelly Rayanne Walls, Owen Patrick Ward, Hunter Allen Reed Washburn, Kevin Michael Woodhouse, Jingjing Wu, Kelsey Annette Yarrow, Trevor Allen Yuska, Wenyi Chow, Nerman Sumajic, Timothy Morris, Marcus Eugene Bates, Quentin Lee Bainzinger, Zachary James Aird. From the Department of Management, Mallory J. Andrews, Nicole Marie All, Abigail Lynn Barkima, Sienna Renee Becker, Sarah Renee Bretty, Mary Margaret Brown, Erin M. Burt, Elizabeth Lee Bergmeyer, Daquan Capri Campbell, Jonathan Murray Carew, Danielle Leanne Carter, Luke Joseph Kavanaugh, Court Thomas Christensen, Jeremiah Bartholomew Clemens, Dustin Klaus, Rebecca Shia Coover, Anthony Joseph Cristoforo, Blake Dabney, Ian Andrew Daly, Scott Joseph Dennis, Kathleen Marie Donnellan, Alexa Marie Dofstall, Brady Allen Eversmeyer, Jacob C.D. Farron, Hannah Allison Ann Balin Faust, Jackson Thomas Finn, Rachel Ann Finnegan, Rachel Lynn Fisher, Dustin David Gordon, Jordan Marie Gray, Tate Philip Hadachek, Megan Ashley Hattie, Hussein Hamada, Justin Bradley Herman, Isaac James Hoffman, Tyler Joseph Hopping, Champagne Brittany Hubert, Brandon Lee Hinker, Evan Joseph Jacobson, Grant Landon J, Haley N. Johnson, Jacqueline Ann Johnson, Nathan Caleb Johnson, Brynyer William Johnston, Logan Christopher Kelm, Teresia Canini, Ellie Marie Carr, Nicholas Pete Kaiser, Andrew James Clipping, Brooke Ann Kleesner, David Benjamin Confirst, Alex Benjamin Kramer, Sydney Joe Cruzy, Talon Elijah Lamb, Brian John Larson, Cheyenne Elaine Liqui, Trevor Reed Lushen, Leah Nicole Luenzi, Colin Michael Martin, Jose Emilio Matamoros, Adam McCarthy, Gentry Miller, Mashawn Alize Miller, Daniel James Mao, Catherine Elizabeth Odell, Dylan James Petrito, Nicholas Jeffrey Peters, Amber Linnea Porter, Tyler Joseph Porter, Kathleen Ann Prusner, Evan John Roush, Reese Edward Roush, Alexander James Robson, Kirsten Ann Samuels, Brody Jean Schiefen, Michael Joseph Schmidt, Melissa Lynn Schmidt, Ellen Ruth Schriever, Elena Jane Schulte, Jacob Danielle Sessler, Nicole Lee Shutt, Michelle Elaine Simonson, Trevor Carroll Smith, Rachel Lee Lynn Spindler, Ira Joy Swanson, Rachel Marie Tauges, Erica Tenold, Seth Thompson, Garrett Stephen Thull, Alan Jeffrey Transrud, Benjamin Shergi, Benjamin Matthew Vasky, Geraldo Vasquez, Alec Michael Walter, Miles Anthony Wenzing, Austin J. Werdehoff, Colin John Woods, Madeline Schuyler Young, Danielle Marie Nardini, Michael David Allen, Kenan Murdanovich, Ahmed Al-Lawati, Zahra Jafar Al-Farjaj, Carlotta Reina Dooley, Wadia Al-Mabouk, Scott Robert Omet, Molly Colleen Hawley. From the Department of Marketing, Ahmed Zachariah Al-Shamimi, Choni Thomas Ament, Devin Michael Benish, Kara Susan Briggs, Michelle Tuyet Brown, Audrey Elizabeth Carew, Colton Matthew Crystal, Caitlin Marie Davenport, Adam Michael David, Erica K. Delp, Deborah Dong, Megan Renee Driver, Jacob William Duxini, Jonathan Nazareth Dueñez, Kennedy Taylor Elliott, Kay Ellen Faber, Ryan Curtis Foreman, Brady Scott Growaweg, Ryan Scott David Grunwald, Wengio Gui, Niazum Irete Martin Guamna, Joel Haberman, Dustin Sigrist Hager, Kevin Charles Haybrook, Jessica Lynn Holterhouse, Dominique Javon Witherspoon Jefferson, Lucas Bradley Johnson, Richard C. Jones, Jonathan Michael Keitlinger, Samuel Carl Lipke, Laura Lopez, Tristan Douglas Menenga, Abby Marie Morse, Megan Elizabeth Munch, Claire Jacqueline Netton, Adrian Noxon Nguyen, Tanner Dean Peltzer, Rachel Ann Ryder, Andrew James Roster, Jacob Miles Roth, Tyler Ray Sawyer, Courtney Marie Sherbring, Sarah Elizabeth Schlink, Colton James Schultz, Sydney Schultz, Madison Ariel Schaefer, Leslie Jane Severson, Austin K. Smith, Emily Kathleen Steinmetz, Emily Marie Tiemeyer, Julie Ann Vanee, Josie Lynn Vaughn, Tyler Robert Watson, Austin James Westerman, Aaron James Worsfold, Chen Jewu, Maria Alondra Yepes, David John Zimmer, Derek Thomas Cedrol. Thank you. From the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Department of Geography, Emma Elizabeth Borchers, Allison Dickinson, Clifton D. Foy, Nathan Huffman, Gregory Charles Clockey, Michael David Niedert, Blake Charles Rowetter, Derek Charles Schultz, Heather Lynn Watson. From the Department of History, Hannah Lee Ackerman, Marissa Blaine Benishek, Camille Margaret Crossett, Duncan Clark Furch, Kevin Hanlon, Daniel Keith Hansen, Rachel Celine Homan, Alexander Craig Johnson, Ashley Elizabeth Johnson, Erica Marie Knutson, Samantha Ann Sadazan, Nyria Nicole White, Brittany Lynn Likens, Logan Christopher Irwin. From the Department of Political Science, Grace Ann Banstra, Kyle Benjamin Cheatham, Timothy John Blazer, Joshua Kenneth Dausner, William Lewis Grays, Brody Allen Groen, Casey Jerome Harm, Sydney Rose Marie Hauer, Layla Hodzich, Matthew Richard Johnson, Essen Jahangir Khan, Kaylee Martins, Amelia Ruth Miller, Andre Lamont Milton, Joshua Paul Nichols, Sylvia Pellegrino, Rhiannon Mackenzie Smaby, Logan Laverne Stouffer, Emily Brianne Vandersloot, Hannah Marie Gregor, Amarani Charlene Berry, Jared Austin Gears, Natalie Amelia Dean, Audrey Simpson, Andrew John Stenslin. From the Department of Psychology, Joshua Matthew Ahrens, Zenab Fatima Alterbal, Jenna Kathleen Anderson, Molly H. Beer, Elizabeth Baranian, Benjamin Gordon Brandauer, Victoria Grace Brennan, Sydney Brooke, Shian Leah Grace Buchanan, Paige Marie Campbell, Alexis Brooke Daly, Gorpu David, Hillary Davis, Maggie Jean D, Trisha Lynn Ettinger, Jenna Elise Floyd, Mackenzie Marie Fry, Marissa May Gabriel, Riley Kathleen Hackman, Riley Faye Lynn Hannox, Brady Andrew Harmon, Nisa Shaw, Cassidy Jensen, Bria Madison Johans, Brianna May Kirpus, Christiana Frances Ruth Curtin, Angela Marie Klein, Courtney Lynn Klein, Abby Rose Kerprick, Shudir B. Kong, Rachel Graham Coop, Sarah Lynn Koski, Brandon Thomas Kramer, Hannah Rose Lentfer, Carolyn Marie Miner, Anne Catherine Metz, Naichangwath Panam Manikwani, Haley Jo Myers, Jantia Antonia Tom Tom, Taylor Ann O'Brien, Rachel May Pacola, Alexis Ray Pearson, Natasha Lena Peterson, Caitlin Hope Purcell, Anna Catherine Rasmussen, Maxwell David Robnett, Akanksha Sani, Samantha Jean and Salvis, Yusma Deve Sampadlong, Sierra Nicole Chantel, Megan Marie Schmidt, Carrie Nicole Shea, Sarah Marie Staley, Caitlin Jane Stanek, Megan Elizabeth Stein, Alexa Angelos Domba, Raven Alexis Stoll, Kristen Karen Swanson, Jasmine Jade Torres, Kylie Ann Walker, Toya Well, Desiree Lenora Wigman, Jocelyn Hope Woodward, Brinell Josepha Yont, Jennifer Helen Arnold, Ella Nadarovich, Sabrina Ann Menke, Simone Tiana Robinson, Tiona Robinson. From the School of Applied Human Sciences, Sarah Mohammed Al-Namir, Lindsay Aliyah Althoff, Amanda Jane Auer, Camille Marie Bowman, Macy Jo Caruth, Jacqueline Anne Marie Conrad, Shelby Lynn Zarnetsky, Michaela Elizabeth Dearden, Kelly Elizabeth Decker, Rachel Ann Edmondson, Samantha Lynn Edmondson, Rachel Donovan Feeney, Claire Sarah Frank, Megan Lynn Firk, Casey Janet Guffian, Emily Lisbeth Gassman, Jordan Renee Geller, Megan Jo Glady, Suhey Belen Hernandez, Caitlin K. Hockett, Carrie Ann Hoffman, Mallory Lynn Hoffman, Emily Amber Hudson, Tess Julie Jarms, Lene Dorianne Johnson, Amy June Kallenberger, Emily Isabella Klink, Rachel Renee Cook, Addison Paige Kosher, Megan Christine Lane, Brandon Matthew Larson, Cassidy Marie Mayer, Leah McCunan, May Ann G. Humko Miller, Sydney Elizabeth O'Brien, McKaylee Ann Palmer, Samantha Jo Palmershine, Joseph Patrick Pena, Taylor Kristen Pingle, Jordan Alexis Poshuta, Christy Marie Posing, Mara Bliss Puente, Allison Lee Reyes, Emma Jo Sells, Anastasia Lokia Spiratos, Michael Scott Stewart, Zoe Therese Thompson, Harper Ann Wells, Laura Ann Welsh. From the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminology, Bryson Matthew Abbey, Marissa K. Abbott, Suraj Mani Acharya, Tristan Coulter Edelman, Raid Ibrahim Al-Hussein, Saleh Abdul Karim Al-Musalam, Talal Salih Babedan, Cecilia Brianne Blatsnitz-Childs, Sarah Jane Brower, Danielle Cacegno, Jesse Hugh Cardenas, Thomas Joseph Church, Dylan Michael Civarelli, Kyle David Dennis, Gunnar Otis Evelyn, Alexandra Hope Fox, Tammy Jo Frank, Hannah Maya Gibson, Ethan Edward Hansen, Larissa Ray Hawkins, Vanessa Monique Jordan, Warren Kuoiopu Aloha Kaiwui, Nicholas John Kaperka, Lucas R. Klang, Haley Michelle Lawrenson, William May, Eldena Mushedovich, Tyleman Scott Oval, Brandon Lee Page, Bailey Jo Paulson, Rachel Marie Pugh, Mitchell Raker, Paige Reynolds, Tessa Rigoni, Kylie Lynn Ripperger, Emma Kathleen Rosentrader, Kaylee Ann Sauer, Mason Paul Schemmel, Jonathan Andrew Solis, Christian Joseph Stroshine, Lynn Michelle Tackett, Mariela Tayez, Isabel Villa, Tyree Eugene Vaughn, Mason Richard Wells, Brenna Marie Wolf, Caitlin Ashley Hill, Sean Allen McKnight. From the Department of Social Sciences, Caitlin Annette Alcejote, Tristan John Bernhard, Sydney Ann Biondi, Taylor Marie Buzel, Lauren Courtney Cocaine, Eric Brian Jones, Jess Thomas Larenson, Maria Rose Lobianco, Kate Elizabeth Mulder, Ryan Movahill, Abigail Jean Olendek, Anjuli Patel, Courtney Susan Pierce, Morgan Marie Pranger, Bryce James Rigdon, Taylor Elaine Trimble, Jessica Marie Weiser, Brandon Robert Whitstock, Darcy Catherine Marie Young. From the Department of Social Work, Elizabeth Helen Aldrich, Savannah Denise Backus, Maria Elena Botino, Marissa Brandt, Grace Breholes, Caitlin Victoria Kalupa, Emily D. Clark, Michaela Blair Davis, Rachel Irene Dolph, Anna Ike, Danielle Jacqueline Fedler, Elizabeth Jo Fitzgerald, Gabriella Evangeline Grun, Andrew Hagensick, Callie Marie Halla, Jeremy Jean Hartman, Kaylee Michelle Hegel, Morgan Janice Hendrick, Anna Guadalupe Hernandez, Amanda May Hawkins, Gretchen Kramer, Sabrina Joanne Lease, Katie Ray Lister, Melanie Catherine Lazel, Jordan Lee Mason, Shelley Lynn Mathis, Mariah Marie McCabe, Alyssa Marie McDermott, Nairobi Constance McIntyre, Brooke Kimberly McLeland, Miranda Lynn Nevenhoven, Desiree Dawn Nichols, Aspen Storm Olson, Alberta Joyce Phillips, Melissa Jean Quigley, Bailey Marie Randall, Abigail Ruth Roach, Yakaira Sanders, Taylor W. Scott, Jasmine Vold Spurrier, Samantha Rose Stolpe, Jordan Andrea Stoking, Magali Tambwe, Anna Catherine Welty, Jensen Rose Winter, Claire Elizabeth Wright, 42 Yet, Elizabeth Ann Yazik, Kyla Ford Clyke. Ford. Is that it?
Ladies and gentlemen, At this time, please welcome Dr. Barbara Cutter, Associate Professor and Chair of the Faculty, who teaches in the Department of History.
Thank you. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to offer my congratulations to all of today's graduates. We know how hard you have worked to get here, and we are proud of your accomplishments. We are invested in your experiences as a student and as an alumni. You are receiving a degree from a university that values the quality of your education and is dedicated to providing excellent faculty with diverse backgrounds to teach students. Your diploma is a symbol of your academic success at the University of Northern Iowa. Display it with pride, and we wish you continued success and best wishes for your future. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Drew Stensland, President of Northern Iowa Student Government.
Thank you, Dr. Cutter. I am honored for the opportunity to speak to you on one of the most celebratory days of your time here at the University of Northern Iowa. It has been my privilege to serve as your student body president for the past year and represent all of you. When we leave the McLeod Center this evening, I encourage all of you to live your life fully and make you and I proud. The faculty and staff, parents and friends have helped you attain your knowledge and make you successful on your journey. Your involvement at UNI will benefit you in your first job, graduate school, or volunteer opportunities. Take what you have learned and be the difference. Enjoy today, and congratulations on your achievements. Go Panthers! I would also be remiss if I did not mention a very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the crowd, including my mother, who I would not be standing up here today if it weren't for her love and support. It is now my privilege to introduce Ms. Megan Stahl, Chair of the UNI Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Thank you, Drew. Greetings, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, students, families, and friends. On behalf of the nearly 120,000 UNI alumni, I extend congratulations to you, members of the class of 2019. You have earned a degree from the University of Northern Iowa and should be very proud of this wonderful accomplishment. Your time here as a student was brief compared to what commences today, your lifelong experience as an alum of this great institution. No matter how far away your career may take you, always know the Alumni Association is your constant connection back to UNI. I encourage you to become an engaged and involved Panther. Consider joining an alumni club, attending social events, or coming back to Cedar Falls for homecoming. I also encourage you to stay in touch with the faculty and staff here at UNI. As a UNI graduate, your active participation in the life of the university will help you continue to develop personally, enhance the value of your degree, and help advance UNI to new heights. You are joining a family of nearly 120,000 fellow graduates. And at this time, I would like to ask all UNI alumni in the audience to please stand. Welcome to our newest members of the UNI alumni family. Congratulations. Thank you.
Graduates, just a hint, the next time somebody asks the UNI alumni to stand, you better be on your feet, okay? It's coming, you're alums now. Graduates, please join me in thanking and recognizing our faculty. Faculty, would you please stand? The faculty do play a very special role in our university. They, through our shared governance, have a role in our curriculum and the policies and program development, but they are the ones who have principally delivered the curriculum, the instruction, and provided the examples and experiences that you have that are behind this degree and will serve you well as you climb those many mountains that are in front of you. Graduates, would you please rise and let us all recognize you one more time? Thank you. Please be seated. Now, I'm going to ask some people in the audience and things to rise. And if I ask you to stand, please stay standing. I'm going to ask several people to stand, but I want you to stay standing when I ask you to stand. Would anyone who is a spouse of one of our graduates tonight please stand? Now stay standing. Would anybody that's a child of one of our graduates please rise? If you are a parent of one of our graduates, please rise. Would the grandparents of our graduates please rise? Would the brothers and sisters of our graduates please rise? Would the aunts and uncles and cousins of these graduates please rise? If you're a friend of one of our graduates, would you please rise? If you are a member of the University of Northern Iowa faculty or staff, would you please rise? If you are someone who in some way knows one of our graduates, would you please rise? Graduates, look around you. These are the people that brought you to this day. They delivered you into this world. They guided you as young people. They helped you grow. They made sure that your life had meaning and purpose. They taught you, they educated you. They gave you this opportunity to earn this degree. They have built your future. They are the foundation upon which this degree is built and your future is built. Please join me in thanking them for everything they have done for you. Thank you. You may be seated. Graduates, when you get an opportunity, take the time to thank the people that have made such a difference in your lives. Some of the people that were standing, faculty, staff, parents, grandparents, friends. And thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please stand, including our graduates, and join in honoring our graduates by the singing of the Northern Iowa Alma Mater, led by Bachelor of Music graduate Athena Shade Whiteside, soprano.
Thank you, Athena Shade. Please be seated for our final announcements. Please direct your attention to the top of the McLeod Center. At this time, we would like to thank conductor Dr. Danny Gallion and the UNI Wind Ensemble for their wonderful music this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that all graduates and audience members remain in place until after the President's Party has exited the McLeod Center. At that time, all graduates and guests should exit up the stairs only. These commencement exercises being now completed, please rise for the recessional of the President's Party. The spring commencement exercises of 2019 for the University of Northern Iowa are now adjourned.